Hi, so we are Team 8. We are the Kickstart team. We are collaborating with a professor at the Health Science campus over at USC, and our capstone project is to be able to create an early intervention technique for babies who are at risk of developing leg movement disorders. In particular, we've been focusing on cerebral palsy, which affects 1 in 300 children. And the idea is that we want to be able to condition these babies to be able to have tighter muscle control. So one of the problems that babies with cerebral palsy develop is issues with walking later on. So the idea is we can condition these babies with a positive feedback reward system. So we will measure their muscle output, and once they reach a certain threshold, demonstrating that they're able to have isolated control of their muscles, then this mobile will light up and spin, so it'll be a little bit of a reward for them. And the threshold is defined by muscle output, so our main output will be EMG data. And the idea is that this could be an at-home therapeutic session that can be run with a parent and their child. So we want to go ahead and demonstrate how the device functions.
Okay, so as far as the actual test goes, this is our program, and I'm going to walk you through it. So you see I have electrodes attached to my arm right now. So you have 2 on your front arm and 1 on the back as a ground. So this is how the EMG test is going to run. So initially you need to change your save path and select a folder where you want the data to be stored. So this is ours, select current folder. Select a participant. I'll choose someone who already exists. So this is lib that we have created, and it already has data in it. Next, so now I can do the threshold test. So this is the initial 2-minute test to run to determine what the threshold is and whether or not if you're above or below that to turn on the baby mobile. So I'm not going to run the threshold test, but it's just a 2-minute run of just basically the running average, which you'll see. So I'm going to set the threshold. You can do a manual. However, pop-ups shows up for advanced users only. So this is not to be modified by layman. Okay. Set a runtime, so I'm going to run it for 0.1 minutes just to show you a quick demonstration of it, and then you begin the test. So now this is reading my EMG data, and you can see a progress bar, and you see that when I'm above the threshold that I input, the baby mobile activates for 3 seconds at a time, and then it shuts off when I'm below the threshold. So now the test is successfully completed. So as far as what we're proud of, our file exports data. So this is either raw EMG data based on the date the test was run and the timestamp. So this is all the collections of each running average test we do. We also have a file for each participant based on, you saw me do lib. So this is the time, the date, the actual threshold, the time spent above the threshold, and a 1 if a threshold test was actually conducted, a 0 if it was not. So that's something we're proud of. We're also proud of the real-time running with the Bluetooth. So our Bluetooth device is activated wirelessly based on the actual values in real time. So the baby actually receives a reward based on their leg movements at that time. So this is a good way to promote progress in the baby and actually have them learn that the reward is based on their leg movement. So that's another technical thing that we're proud of.